organization drug is any. Let's start by defining the word drug, which means that according to the World Health Organization, drug is any substance that introduced in the organism by any route of administration somehow produce an alteration of the natural function of the central nervous system of the individual and is also susceptible to great dependence, either psychological, physical, or good. We know there are several hundred drugs of this kind. These include sedatives, stimulants, hallucinants, aphrodisiacs. Some are herbals, they come from a plant, others are synthetic, or what is same, are made by man from chemicals. Many are a mixture of herbal and synthetic products. These drugs are psychoactive substances, which mean they are able to think, feel, and behave. Its effect on mental health is unpredictable, or there is a high risk of addiction. Unfit human consumption. Many of these drugs are left unfit for human consumption. So these who sell and supply, they can circumvent the law and avoid the responsibilities of any negative consequence or risk. Some of them are legitimately used in industrial and animal care.
Antes, muchas gracias por aceptar la entrevista que vamos a hacer para un proyecto de la escuela que nos integró el maestro Siller. Nuestro tema es, vamos a hablar sobre las drogas. Y me gustaría que me contestara la primera pregunta para usted. ¿Qué son las drogas?
Son todas estas sustancias a las que nuestro cuerpo crea pues de alguna manera una adicción muy fuerte. Ya dependiendo de qué droga, pues es el nivel de adicción que puede crear.
¿Cuál cree que es usted el motivo por el cual los jóvenes la consuman?
Yo creo que todos pasaron por una cuestión de curiosidad y sobre todo que escuchaban hablar de las drogas y les decían no las consumas, no esto, no lo otro, y eso lo único que provocaba es que ellos quisieran probar qué es lo que se sentía probar tal cual droga.
¿Usted cuál cree que sean las consecuencias que traen esto, el consumo de drogas?
Está comprobado que las consecuencias que traen algún cierto tipo de drogas, yo creo que a la larga podrían ser todas, como les decía al principio, la adicción solo es el inicio de esto que traen las drogas. El cuerpo simplemente ya no puede vivir sin esa droga. La vida se va acabando prácticamente por las consecuencias de la droga.
Cuando alguien llega a ser adicto a esta droga, ¿usted cree que se pueda recuperar de tal adicción?
Pues sí se puede, es complicado, pero es posible.
¿Usted qué opina de que hoy en día sea muy normal ver el consumo de drogas entre jóvenes de nuestra edad?
Yo creo que la única sería hacer una concientización acerca de las consecuencias que les digo.
¿Cuánto puede influir la sociedad a que un joven caiga en el mundo de las drogas?
Pues yo pienso que es por este lado de tal vez publicidad inclusive. No sé si han visto los anuncios de cerveza o de cigarros, más que nada de cerveza, donde es el señor exitoso, o sea, que toma, no sé, algún licor, tal o cual licor, y no sé, algunos jóvenes podrían pensar que eso los va a hacer mejores.
Doc, ¿qué se tendría que hacer cuando una persona se hace drogadicta?
Habría que apoyarlo, mientras sea todavía posible apoyarlo, porque les digo, hay posibilidades aún de que pueda dar marcha atrás, inclusive en los casos más graves, sí, pero sí va siendo más complicado entre más inmerso ya la persona en el mundo de las drogas. Si se detecta a tiempo, qué mejor que canalizarlo a algún lugar donde se le pueda brindar el apoyo necesario de expertos en la materia.
Bueno, sin ser experto en la materia, ¿usted cree que esos tratamientos que existen sean efectivos?
He sabido de que sí, pero sí tiene que haber como una constante atención a la persona, porque si de alguna manera se descuida su cuidado o se desatiende ese caso, es muy probable que vuelva a caer.
Bueno, ya para terminar, ¿algún consejo que le gustaría dar a los jóvenes que quieren o consumen esto?
Pues yo creo que lo más importante sería que se den cuenta de lo que están haciendo, ¿no? Podría parecer muy sencillo ahorita consumir y ponerse borracho cada fin de semana. Es su diversión, es su pasatiempo, o sea, su forma de distraerse. No está mal, nadie los juzga por eso. Sin embargo, hay que ponerse a pensar si esas fiestas o ese pasatiempo te trae problemas o no. ¿Realmente vale la pena estar tirado cada sábado afuera del bar o afuera del antro, o estarme peleando siempre con mi pareja, con mi mamá, con mi papá, con quien sea que vivas? Si realmente vale la pena todo esto por un fin de semana de desenfreno, yo qué sé.
They was checking the guys while this guys was staying unconscious. She was staying in the wall while she was thinking about her life. She was trying to fall while a classmate was trying to stop her. She was feeling when a classmate wasn't holding anymore. This event was occurring while the rest of the students was having a common day. She was depressed while she was standing seated. This event could be caused by drug use or abstinence, lack of attention, and low self-esteem.
My name is Luis and I am addicted to drugs. Just the words came out of my mouth and I realized that after so many years I finally accepted my problem, a problem that, in addition to ending my social, family and work life, almost caused me death, and the worst of everything is that I did not realize. I did not start using drugs from a very young age. In fact, it was not until I was 30 years old when they offered me my first marijuana cigarette that I accepted because I wanted to socialize with people from my new job who was much younger than me. I did not want they would think it was a strawberry or mocho. When I arrived at my house, I told my wife what I had done and was very surprised. She told me that it seemed stupid that at this point she had started experimenting with drugs. The truth was I thought the same thing, but what was then I was. At that time, when I started in drugs, I felt like a teenager trying to make new friends, but the truth is that it turned out my new friends invited me everywhere. They called me. In short, they included me in all the plans they made. Although everything was related to consumption, but I did not think it was a big problem. I had always been a loner, but this had an explanation. My parents never let me do anything. I could not go out, and this limited me in my social life, because even if they invited me to parties or outings, I could never because they did not give me permission. Although this I did not say it because I felt sorry. How a man had to warn about each of his movements? Well, I do. My mom was overprotective with me and my brothers. I can almost say that I got married to get out of the family yoke. In high school, no matter how hard I tried to belong to a group, I never went out. They considered me weird, and although they did not openly reject me, they never included me in plans, outings, or anything. And now, at 30, it was the first time that happened to me. I felt free. Only 2 months passed when I passed the marijuana, that I must accept that I did not love cocaine. It was amazing what caused me from the first time. I felt powerful, able to do anything. I thought I had mental clarity like never before, and of course, I felt anxious. I thought that people who used cocaine only needed a sign to experience the great effects, but no. Every hour of that party when I tried it had to consume again to notice the pleasant feeling that it caused me. The next day was a hell, had a kind of rot, my head hurt. My nose and had a bitter taste in the mouth. I swore to myself never to consume again. I did not keep it by far, just the opposite. At the beginning of my addiction I was a social consumer. I only got coca in the parties, meetings, or when I went to the club. After 6 months I started needing the drug almost every day because the effects were happening faster and faster. Then I went to speed because being pure amphetamines, the sensation lasted longer, more than 4 hours. The first consequences I make in my house. At first my wife did not notice, but I was complaining about the fact that every weekend I went partying and I did not do things with her anymore. My parents also complained that I was not going to eat with them on Sundays anymore. The truth is that I felt so raw that it was impossible for me to move out of bed. Although physically I did not notice the effects of so many months of consuming coke and speed. The truth is that I was in a hellish mood when I did not consume and my surroundings noticed it, but he did not say anything because they had no idea what happened in reality. Then came the money problems. My wife, who worked, realized that my salary was ending very quickly and I could not see her buying anything. Then he began to worry. One day, when he came back from work, he was waiting for me in the chair to talk. He asked me what was going on and I lied to him. I told him that when I went out with my coworkers, we went to very expensive places and that I was sorry to say that I was not going for economic reasons. He did not believe me, but he did not say anything to me. The truth is that my explanation was ridiculous. He asked me if I used drugs and I denied it categorically. The truth is that she endured a lot before deciding to leave me. My bad moods, my fits of anger, my explosive character, especially since I had never behaved like this before. Before I went out of the house, he asked me for the last time if I was getting something. I never accepted it and I had to go to my parents' house, since I had never gotten along with them. At first they did not notice anything strange. The repercussions of my excessive consumption of drugs began to be reflected in my work. I was no longer the creative person responsible for the principal. I became a bad-tempered guy and took advantage of the least carelessness to avoid fulfilling my obligations.
Hello friends.
It's okay, but if you don't, you're okay to do social work after school here at Prepa from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
No better not sell gums, not glue, cookies, pistachio.
Don't be afraid, the same are not going to sell.
Okay.
Buime sound. This great student has passed all his executives first does his homework, attends his class. I do not believe